Hey everyone, this is Nikita from Parcel Tracker, and today I want to show you guys how I'd set up my account to streamline internal parcel management for laboratory operations. Once a shipment arrives, it must be logged, stored correctly, and routed to the appropriate team without error. Parcel Tracker speeds up the intake process and helps maintain accountability at every step. By the end of this tutorial, your internal parcel management process should look something like this. When parcels arrive to the building, I can scan them using my camera with the Parcel Tracker mobile app. From the In tab, I'll select Scan Parcels, hold the camera over the label, and then press and hold the button to pick up the name, and again to pick up the barcode. I can assign tags, assign the parcel a storage location, and even get an additional photo of the parcel so I know what it looks like. Take a photo as normal, and press Submit to continue scanning. I can do this for multiple parcels in a row. This is my second parcel label. Again, we'll press and hold the button to pick up the name, and then again to pick up the barcode. We'll assign tags, storage location, and get a photo of the parcel. Press Submit. This is my last parcel. We'll press and hold the button again to pick up the name, and again to pick up the barcode. We'll assign tags, storage location, and get a photo. Press Submit, and then Next, and Check In. Those parcels will now be checked in to my site. If I have an internal courier who can deliver parcels directly to the end recipients, we'll select the Out tab, select Batch Checkout. The courier can scan the parcel labels, or select them from the parcel icon on the top bar. Press Confirm. Next. He can get the recipient's signature as proof of collection. And finally, sign out the parcel. Parcels can also be collected by the end recipient at designated collection points. They'll need to present their QR code to collection staff to collect their parcel. And from there, staff can select Recipient Checkout. First, scan the recipient's QR code, and then scan the label of the parcel that they're going to collect. When you're done, press Next, and proceed to checkout. We'll start by creating a Parcel Tracker account, and to do that, just go to parceltracker.com and select Start for Free to create your free account. Here's what your dashboard will look like when you sign in. Before anything else, I want to show you guys how you can customize your account, and to do that, we'll go to Settings. And from here, you'll be able to edit your company name, add your company logo, and even add your address. To add a new company name, just enter the new one. And to add a logo, just click Upload Logo. Select the file from your device. And when you're happy with the changes, click Save Changes. While we're here, there are some features that I want to enable, so let's go to Features under Configurator. And I want to enable Batch Parcel Collection and Additional Parcel Details. Batch Parcel Collection is for when you have an internal courier who can deliver parcels directly to the recipients or their respective departments. That internal courier will be able to sign out parcels through Parcel Tracker and get proof of collection. As for additional parcel details, when we scan parcels through Parcel Tracker later on, we'll be able to assign the parcel a tag, a storage location, and even attach a photo to the log so we know what the parcel looks like. When that's done, it's time to upload our recipients, so let's go back to the dashboard and select Recipients. You can bulk upload recipients using a CSV list, or you can add them in individually. The reason why we want to upload a recipient list first is because Parcel Tracker will use this data to match parcels to the correct recipient and notify them at the same time. Without a recipient list, Parcel Tracker will not be able to detect recipients, and parcels may need to be put on hold to be processed properly at a later time. This can cause backlogs, which is something that we want to avoid. I'll show you how to bulk upload recipients first, and to do that, we'll go to Import List. And you can either select a file from your device, or you can download our template, which you can fill in. Here's what that template looks like. There are some optional fields, but the most important ones you'll need will be the recipient's first name, their last name, their email. The reason why we want their email is because Parcel Tracker will use this as the primary notification platform. And finally, their location. So this can be a specific lab room or a specific department. Recipients in this use case may include representatives who are ordering supplies and equipment for the building, and it can also include staff who are getting their personal parcels delivered to them at the site. And when your CSV list is ready, select Browse File, select the file from your device, tick this box that says you have permission to upload the data, click Continue. Make sure that each column is mapped out to the correct property. Here's an example of when I encountered an error. In this example, unit which I used to define room numbers was not recognized as a location, so all I had to do was select the correct property, and in this case it would be the location. And when you're done, click Continue. Review the information. You can even make any last minute changes from here. And then Continue. And then finally upload the data. Parcel Tracker will show you if there are any errors during the process, if there were any duplicate recipients, or if any recipient data was updated from an old CSV list. So now let's view all recipients, and you'll see that they've all been added. Since ID and alias are empty, we can hide them. Simply hover over the field, click this hamburger icon, and click Hide. Next, I'll show you how to upload recipients individually. Let's say I want to authorize someone to be able to order supplies for my lab, and I want to add them as the main receiving contact. We'll select Add Recipient, enter the necessary details, click Add and create another to add a new recipient, or Add to close the window. The next thing I'd want to do is to set up my scanning devices. Since Parcel Tracker is a mobile app, I can use a phone or a tablet. Apple or Android will both work, but for best performance, we recommend at least an iPhone SE, or an Android with 6GB of RAM and a 2.8 GHz processor. You can have designated devices in each site, or you can have staff download the app onto their personal phones, and if so, you can add them in as Mailroom Users. So to do that, we'll go back to Settings, select Mailroom Users, and click Invite User. Enter the necessary details, and when you're done, press Send. That person will have received an invite to become user on your account. The next thing I'd want to do is to set up my tags, so let's go to Tags. You'll see that Parcel Tracker already has some default tags, but you can add more as needed. As mentioned prior, when you scan in a parcel through Parcel Tracker, you'll be able to assign it a tag. For laboratories, tags can be used to define the type of parcel you're handling, where it needs to go, or what steps are required at that stage. So we can use more general tags like fragile, or we can assign special handling tags like hazardous material or cold storage. So to add a tag, click Add Tag, and you can enter a name and even select a custom color so that it's easier to see. When you're done adding tags, the next thing would be to add our storage locations. Your team will be able to assign parcels to storage location upon scanning in the parcel. This can prevent parcels from going missing and save staff time looking for them when the parcel is ready to be collected or transferred internally. With Parcel Tracker, you can map out the entire physical space and really narrow it down to each shelf, each aisle, each rack, each cabinet, really anything that can help you locate parcels faster. So to add a storage location, click Add Location, enter the name, and then click Save and Add Another to add a new one, or Save to close the window. The last thing you'd want to do is to set up your notifications. So let's go back to our dashboard and select Notifications. Parcel Tracker has 4 types of notifications. A delivery notification is what the recipient would receive when the parcel is first scanned into the building. A collection notification is a confirmation email that the recipient has collected the parcel. Reminders can be set up if recipients leave their parcels uncollected for too long. And sign-up notifications are also confirmation emails that a person has been added to your recipient directory. Delivery and collection notifications are on by default, and if you want to edit the messaging, you can totally do that. Just click Actions and then Edit. The recipient will receive a unique QR code which they can present to collection staff to collect their parcel. You can choose to address the recipient by their first name, their last name, even by their alias if they have an alias. If you want to edit the messaging, just enter the new one. You can even choose to display advanced parcel details, and this will show the recipient things like notes, who the courier was, and when the delivery arrived. And when you're happy with the changes, just click Submit. and that will update the template. If you want to enable reminders, click Add. Select Create. And this will take you to another template that you can edit. You'll also be able to select the reminder delay and a maximum number of reminders. And when you're happy with the changes, just click Submit. Next, I'll show you how to scan in and scan out parcels through Parcel Tracker. Right now you're looking at my phone screen. I'll be showing you a quick demo of how Parcel Tracker works. But first, I want to show you where you can find Parcel Tracker on the iOS App Store or the Google Play Store. So whichever one you're on, just go to Search, look for Parcel Tracker, select Parcel Tracker-Mailroom, and this is the app that you want to download. Once you've downloaded the app, just sign in with your account details and you'll be able to start scanning. Here's what the app looks like, and before we scan in any parcels, I want to show you guys the 4 tabs that you'll see. The first one is In, which is what you use to scan in parcels, Out to scan out parcels, Manage to manage parcels, recipients, and users, and Settings to access our live chat support, our online knowledge base, and configure the features and scanning mode. I have some sample labels over here, and now let's say that parcels have arrived to your mailroom or receiving bay. We'll select Scan Parcels. Hold the camera over the label and then press and hold the button to pick up the name, and again to pick up the barcode. Since we enabled additional parcel details earlier, we'll be able to assign tags, and if you scroll down, you'll be able to assign the parcel a storage location, and you'll even be able to get an additional photo of the parcel. Parcel Tracker auto extracts images upon the scan-in, but you can get a wider photo if you have a bigger parcel, so you know what it looks like. So to add a photo, click Add Photo, take a picture as normal, and when you're done, press Submit, and you'll be able to continue scanning. You can scan multiple parcels in a row. This is my second parcel label. Again, we'll press and hold the button to pick up the name, and then again to pick up the barcode. We'll assign tags, storage location, and then get a wider photo. Press Submit. This will create a new parcel log. And here's my last label. We'll press and hold the button again. Then one more time to pick up the barcode. We'll select tags, assign a storage location, and then get a wider photo. Press Submit. And when we're done scanning, we'll press Next. Parcel Tracker will show you a preview of all the parcels that you've scanned. You can select this drop-down icon to view their details, and if you want to edit any of them, just select the page icon. And when you're satisfied, just press Check-in. Those parcels will now be checked into our site. From here, parcels can either be collected by the end recipient at designated collection points, or they can be delivered by an internal courier. Let's do Recipient Collections first. As mentioned prior, when a recipient gets a notification from Parcel Tracker, they'll receive a unique QR code which they'll have to present to collection staff. And when the recipient is ready to collect, we'll go to the Out tab, select Recipient Checkout. We first want to scan their QR code, and then scan the labels of the parcels they're going to collect. And then press Next. Since a QR code was used, you can just proceed to checkout, or you can switch to recipient signature, and then checkout. That parcel will now be signed out. The next thing would be through an internal courier. So let's say that your internal courier has picked up the parcels, and when he reaches the recipient, he'll go to the Out tab, he'll select Batch Checkout, and he can either scan the parcel labels, or he can select them from this parcel icon on the top bar. When he's done selecting the parcels, press Confirm. Next, he can get the recipient's signature to confirm delivery, and then finally check out the parcel. Those parcels are now also signed out. Now we're back at our web dashboard. I want to show you guys the Parcels tab. So let's go to Parcels, and let's open one of Isaac's parcels. You'll be able to view parcel details, And you'll also see a timeline from when the parcel was checked in to when it was signed out, as well as the user who was handling the parcel at the time. I want to show you guys one more tab that I think you'll find really helpful, and that's our statistics tab. And in this tab, you'll find information like peak check-in times and peak checkout times, your top couriers, and your average parcel turnaround time. Since this is a new account, we don't have a lot of data here yet, but I'll show you guys what it looks like once you've spent enough time with the software. Now I want to give you guys an example of how I would use this to improve my internal parcel management operations. If I notice that my peak check-in times happen around the same day or hour, I can use this data to allocate more resources like extra helping hands and parcel trolleys to accommodate the incoming deliveries, or I can perform a parcel audit so I can make sure that there's enough space in my receiving bay for all the new incoming parcels. Average parcel turnaround time refers to the amount of time it takes for a parcel to be collected once it's been signed in. If I notice that I have high average times, it might mean that I need to hire more internal couriers, or find out where bottlenecks are occurring to make sure that supplies and equipment aren't getting delayed. And that is it for our tutorial. Please let us know if you found this video helpful, which features you like best, and which features you'd like to see us add in the future. Subscribe to stay updated on the latest features, and check out the description box to create your free parcel tracker account. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.